Hello everyone. We're back with another tutorial in the 24-hour, 24-day image creation marathon brought to you by Instagraphics, where I teach you to create standout images quickly and easily on your iPhone, iPad, or computer. I'm your host, Grace Taylor Siegel. I'm really glad you're here. Thank you so much. I will try to make this time very well spent, and I want to show you some apps that I think will add to your arsenal of tools to create really awesome images that will get you some attention. And you know, part of it is that they're just so fun to make, and if you put a little bit of thought into it, you can brand your images by using your logo or special fonts that you've chosen, or special filters. There's many ways to do that, and I do have some videos upcoming that will talk about that. But today we're going to look at our 20th app. Yes, we are on day 20 in this 24-hour, 24-day marathon. We're on the 24-day part, by the way. And I'm going to show you the image that I created with the app before we dig into it. Again, just like yesterday, I think I'm going to depart from the image that I made. It's not inspiring me very much anymore. It's a cute little image, and you know, I love the sentiment. Life is just a bowl of cherries, and truly I did get some attention from that, but it didn't take much, and I don't think that it really shows off all that this little app can do. I just want to mention all the apps I'm demonstrating are for the iPhone, most for the iPad also. They're available in the Apple App Store. I'll incorporate information for Android users at some point in the future, but for now, I'm just focusing on apps and programs for the Apple devices. And one more thing before I get started with the demo, I just want to remind you that because of the way that I'm recording these videos, you can't see my fingers on the iPhone screen. You can only see the actions that occur as a result of my touching the screen with my fingers. And I'm going to pretty much explain what I'm doing and what what I'm touching, but keep in mind that that's what's making everything that you see happen, and that's the way it'll work for you. You'll use your fingers and make the magic. Okay, so let's open up this app, and once again, it's called BeFunky. And one thing that's sort of interesting about this app that's unlike most other apps, it has a online component. It's a free online computer app. I think it has more functions than I've used it, and I like it a lot, and I love the fact that you have the two, and I think they can sort of communicate with each other. That is pretty cool. So let's take a look at this app. Now, I've added a new photo. That's my dog Charlie and the cat Winston, and they're both guys. I think they aren't quite sure about each other even after like a year and a half. So I've just selected the square cropping. That's the circle on the left at the bottom, and now I'm going to touch that blue check mark, and it's going to crop the photo. So see, he's giving him a rather dubious look. And let's just go through these options here. It has a lot of different things that it does. This is so unusual, and obviously if you had a person's face, you could really do some fun stuff here. It has a fix red eye, blemish fix, teeth whiten, wrinkles, flash spot. How to use flash spot remover. Okay, it's a flash spot remover. I don't think we have a flash spot. Eye color. Do you want to try it? Okay, I'll try it. All right, so touch and drag to paint the effect onto the photo. Okay, let's give Charlie blue eyes. That's going to look very freaky. Oh, well, it doesn't really change his eye color, does it? Okay, we're not going to do that. But it might be a fun thing to experiment with. And then lipstick. You know, I'm not going to humiliate him like this. See, it's honestly, I think, let's see, what if you make it really, that makes it larger. Does this make it, yeah, see, it's a little bit light. It's not really very intense, so it couldn't be, but I think perhaps if it was a human and their lips were already, you know, red, you could bring it out a little bit with something like that. So that's a unique, the touch-up, I haven't seen that in a lot of apps. Now let's look at the effects. That's the second choice on the bottom. And here we go. We've got some filters. Oh, and these filters have a lot of control. Well, appear to. How to use paint mode. Okay. So we could paint on him. Oh, okay. You see what's happening? It's like painting through the filter. You know, that's kind of cool. I sort of like that. Then this will erase that. That would take some time to, you know, really find an effective way to use that. That's kind of neat. I would say these are not the most subtle. They're not the most subtle filters in the world, but because they have these options that you can use, you know, kind of interesting. So let's see what else this baby can do. We've got some text that we can use. Hi, Winnie. There's your fonts, your colors, how you can align it. Let's see what more they have. Bring forward, copy, delete. Nothing unusual in here, but handy. Overlays, frames, and let's see what these little, oh, these are just like little stickers that you can use. And they have a lot of them, which is cool. I like to play with these things. Sometimes it really is a fun thing to add to a photo. But for me, it just has to be something that speaks to me, you know. I don't just choose any one and say, oh, wow, isn't that awesome? I'm picky. Sometimes I'm not picky at all. All right. I think that's about it for those. And we'll look at the overlays real quick. Now this is kind of neat. That won't work for this photo, obviously, because you can't see what the heck's going on. Something like this, these kinds of, I actually like these kinds of things. And oh boy, look at that. You've got some flexibility here. Yeah, you can fade it out, which is so what I wanted. I like that. I love that, as a matter of fact. Don't you? It looks like they're in a cage now. Love it. Okay, and then it looks like you can put more on top. Eventually you ruin your picture, but, and this cuts out, see? Or it superimposes it on there. There's also cutouts. when I used this before, it actually cut it out. So it must sort of depend on what other, what other filters and features you've applied to the photo. But you get the idea. There's a lot in here, and as I said, there's also an online computer-based version of this app. One other thing is it has a Collage Maker, like a lot of the other apps that we've seen. And I don't know if I have like 4 I can just pick. My daughter went to a wine tasting this weekend, and there was a pig there. So she had a lot of fun getting to know this pig. And then I think they're just sort of saluting the sun. They were probably a little tipsy, don't you think, after a whole day of wine tasting? But anyway, that's fine. That's cute. And you can go to the second option. I don't know if you noticed. Let's see. Let's just start. Okay, the templates, that's the different shapes. You can adjust the shapes in that second icon. So I'm going over templates. And the second one is adjust. The third one, background. So we could pick something cute. Or we could pick something. We could just pick a color. I like that. And see, these are labeled accessories, zodiac, birthday, monsters, numbers, shapes, love. A lot to choose from. I think I'm going to leave this be. It looks fine the way it is, but I think you get the gist of this app. And then I press the save button, okay, because I'm finished here. I like it. And in the upper right-hand corner, I'm going to press that where it says save. And then I'm going to get my options. I can save it to the camera roll. I can save it to BeFunky. I can save it to Instagram, Facebook, and a number of other places. I can text it to someone. You see, I have a lot of stuff in there. Tweet it to somebody. But I think I'm just going to save it to my camera roll. As you know, that's what I love to do. So we'll go home and we could start all over. Just by choosing a different photo. That's my granddaughter, one of my granddaughters. I have 6? Yeah, 6 granddaughters and 3 grandsons. And this is Emily. Isn't she beautiful? And she won a science award in her school, and she was the only one in the whole school who won this award. She's beautiful and brainy. And wonderful combination. So anyway, congratulations, Emily. And congratulations to you too, because you now know how to get your way around the BeFunky app. Use it yourself. Guess what? It's free. And the online, the online computer component, that is also free. You get it in the Apple Store, and it also works on the iPad. So remember, there's a free PDF info sheet download for this app and for every app in the marathon on my website. Go to instagraphics.biz/marathon. Love to have you in my Facebook group. The link to join is on that marathon page, and I'd love for you to sign up for my email list. It's at the top. There's an opt-in at the top of every page of my website, and I'm going to be holding a contest. The prize is every app in the marathon. There are, quite a few paid apps, so you'll get every single one. and I'll be announcing the details of that very soon, I promise. So sign up somewhere because I don't want you to miss that. All right, well, thanks again for being here. The countdown has begun. We only have a few more to go. I love showing you around. Be funky, and I'll see you tomorrow for image 21. So long for now. Make it a great day.